Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to start with the first person putting a question up here. And you're going to listen to their question to see if yours is connected to it. And if your question is connected to it, then you're going to raise your hand. And that person who just read theirs off and put theirs up here, they're going to call on you. All right, but we might have 5 people raising their hands, so you might have to be patient. All right? One of our norms is called equity, which, remember, we talked about it last circle we had about making sure that we're hearing from everybody's voice, correct? So it's really important to me that we hear from everybody once before you go 2 or 3 times. So if you wrote like 5 questions, great. But but share your first one first, and then wait till everyone's gone before you share more. Is that okay? That way we'll hear from everybody. Anaya? Yeah, you ready? So as you put it up, if it's connected to that question, you're going to put it right next to it. And we'll make categories up here as we do this, okay? When you're speaking, speak loud enough that we can all hear, so that we're not bored having to listen to you 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? All right, go for it.
My question is, why do certain things break when dropped from up, but don't break from when they're dropped from low?
So why do certain things break when they're dropped from low, but they're not going to break when they're dropped from high, like my cell phone? Oops. All right, who's got one related to that? All right, call on someone.
What will happen if your phone didn't have a case?
Oh, great. You can put it up here.
Oh, I don't have it.
You got to write it down. You got to put it up here. How are those 2 connected?
Wait,
I think they are connected.
You said phone case.
He said, why doesn't, how does the phone case help it not get damaged, right?
Oh, yeah.
How are those connected? Can you explain how they're connected?
I was going to explain how it's connected. I was going to do something.
All right, pause on that for a second. How are those connected? Because they're definitely connected.
Because they both have phone cases.
Well, the first one didn't have a phone case. The first one's saying at different heights.
Oh, the phone case will help it.
Those are both. We've got those both on a list somewhere, phone cases and the height. Where are those on our list? Isn't that the list we just made, right? Yeah. Those are both some factors and variables that might affect it.
Oh, good.
All right? So I'm going to start a category up here called factors and variables. And Victor's going to call on the next person. Janila? Okay.
What happens if the phone falls from the back with the phone case on it? Would it break or would it not?
And then call on the next person. So think about it. Is yours connected? And then Janila, you calling someone?
What's going to happen if you drop your phone from a small location than from a bigger location?
Okay. If we're dropping it from a small location, like small height versus a big height. Okay, call on someone.
Mine isn't even related to that.
Okay, we'll start a new category. What's yours?
Is the weight and material one of the main causes?
Oh, is the weight? Now, you don't think that's a factor and variable?
Not one. The orange one is.
I think that is. I think, in fact, I'm gonna keep these kind of over here so we can keep that space for another one. Brian, call on someone.